go.
At least we got it in there. We out?
You have either
Oh, I tripled. I got it.
club.
I went
That's what I was.
club. Let's
I was, think,
go.
I was thinking club. That's awesome.
Wow,
Back from the dead from 6 big blinds.
that was fun.
That's annoying. It's probably an ignition problem, right?
It was more fun because like we didn't even know that I won.
Yeah, it was pretty likely you were gonna lose. That was a good turn card though. The best one that wasn't a king. That would have been great if you made a royal. Just stick it in them. Don't even see. Disconnect. Royal flush. You win.
If I make the royal, I win the tournament, right?
Um.
Like no, not that like it's over. Like the tournament's over. Like I just win.
Oh yeah, it's ignition. You might be right. It might just pop off a bunch of fucking balloons. You might just get the entire prize pool. It rips the money out of the other people's accounts that already cashed. You're in debt.
This guy got a royal.
I play.
It's weird because like it was fine for the longest time. Like we were talking for like almost 2 hours without any issues.
Yeah. The other night I played cash on Friday night, and the dealer was at my table right. The very first hand I played, I played lower stakes than I usually play. Uh, I mean, you're gonna jam it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this as a jam.
Yeah,
You don't disagree, do you?
I like to jam here. It's like 13 or something. Um, that yeah.
I mean, the other thing we could do is raise and then call off this guy and fold to this guy.
Yeah, that's probably fine. That might be better, but a part of me is like also like I like easy poker, and I know it's plus EV.
Yeah.
In that hand especially, like yeah. No, I gotta tell you this stupid ass story though, because this dealer comes to my table. Anyway, long story short, I flopped a flush with an open-ended straight flush draw, right? And I
Yeah.
bet the turn because I wanted to get stacks in on the river, and then the guy folded, and then I asked the dealer, I'm like, oh, there's a high hand out here, right? Or like, I'm like, there's like some sort of bonus, right? Because usually I play in the higher stakes and they don't have any sort of bonuses, but I was playing 3-5 and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then the dealer's like, yeah, highest hand of the night wins. It's like $1,000 or something, like 500. I don't know what it is. But he was like, just don't let that guy over there win, right? And he pointed to this guy at the other table who just looked like a douche. And then I shit you not, like 3 minutes later, they go,
That guy
hi, man.
wins.
And he has a royal flush. That exact guy that the dealer just said to not. He's like, just don't let that guy win. And he straight makes a royal like within like 3 minutes.
That's what's up.
And it was genuine. It wasn't like some guy that was like, he was just like, fuck that guy. Basically, because I probably wouldn't tip. All right, let's go.
Let's ched. Let us ched. We have what, like 24 bigs?
I don't know. I can't do math. You got 25, 26 and a half, exactly. 26.51.
No!
Two,
Ace bar!
five.
Ah, fucked him up!
You got plenty of blinds. Come on, 16,000. Got 400. That's 25 exactly. Even I can do that.
Is it?
Is this guy new?
No, it's the same guy.
That was on your left before.
Yeah, because he had the eights and he got a flush against the other guy, and that's why he got so many chips.
Oh, he's always been on your right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, this guy's just fucking chetting right now. Like, he's just mashing.
No, he's just getting hit by the deck. I was gonna say that too before we saw his hand, but The internet's working and he's gambling. Okay, yeah, what's six left already? What the fuck?
Yeah. The
How much
odds
is
are
six? I can't really see that.
it's 828.95, and then fifth is 1171. So the pay jump is almost.
Scroll up. Can you scroll up the rest of the way too?
Yeah.
Just like slowly. All right, it's 46, 32, 23, 16.
And then sorry, this
It's
fucking client is so ass.
400, 400. So the jump's
There
400,
we go.
400, 800. Okay, yeah. 350, 500, 700. But
So
how
it's
much?
like it's big to make this pay jump, right?
Um, I don't know how much there's like. I mean, I don't really think this pay jump's like a huge deal. I'm not really sure. I'm bad at this
Should
stuff.
we just bet this flop small
Yeah, I mean,
and then just give up? Like,
yeah, sure. I mean, if
I'm,
you're,
I'm just gonna bet once, give up. Like, I feel like he's gonna fold like a bunch of his hands that don't have a spade for sure.
yeah, just the same hand you just had.
You fold, priest. Go away. Go home. I said go home.
It's just basically like normal pay jumps. It's pretty much like as normal as you can get,
It's weird.
right?
You're like not on WSOP and things are like awful, huh?
Mm, it's not awful. I mean,
I don't know, man. I think when the pay jump between 9th and 10th is bigger than the one between 5th and 4th, that's a problem.
that's how it was on the tournament last night too. It's funny. Like, it's because I was on the call with Taylor, but he couldn't see my screen, and I was like, "It's eight." I'm like, "The next jump is 800." No, I was like, "Next jump is 1200, then 1200, then 800, 780, 800, then 12 again." Like he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it's the weirdest shit." But that one was particularly like, I mean, it was so top heavy, like 30K to first, you know, third was
And
nine,
then 9, yeah,
third was
that's
like
like
nine
weird.
something, and then even crazier, like fourth was like 7,500, and fifth was like 6,500. So like fifth to third was like not that big, but then like ninth was like 1,500, and the min cash was like half that, more than half that.
Should bet this, right?
Um,
You go bigger.
I
I think,
I kind of think we could just check back and then call or bet the turn. But I mean, like,
yeah, I mean, I think you're right because with like,
and he's
yeah,
got us covered. Like, and like, it's just gonna be one of those where it's like, if he bets, it's like we're gonna call. Like, we just are. I mean, unless
yeah,
if the spade comes, then we're probably not gonna call. But like, we can't fold once we check back, and like, we would have gotten stacked if we did anything else. But
do we
here,
bet here? I think we bet here, right?
yeah, I would bet for value if you don't think yeah, because he never has like a light check raise. He has some queens in his range. He has some nines we can target. So let's target the nine. Make sure we're gonna get called by the nine. That you could probably go on a slightly bigger than that, but
You think we get called by more than that for a
And
9?
slightly, yeah. With the nine, I don't. I mean, the way it played, we checked back. We called once on a really wet kind of turn. Like, what did he have? You can see, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now.
I
I think
mean,
maybe you're right. I just put like not
we don't
autopilot
want
60.
we don't want a nine to fold. That's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, for sure. Yeah, he had a 9.
it's really bad for nine folds. So like, and like we
I I do think that the threshold is somewhere between 60 and 100. Any more than 100, I think he folds.
yeah, I would have bet like 88K or something. I think you
I
bet
think
six.
I think for 60, it's like almost 100% he calls a 9. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like he never folds a 9. And
yeah, and he doesn't have that many queens. Like I said that originally because I do think like he can have some straight draws, but I actually like he has very little queens. It's more likely he just bets the queen almost every time when he bets the turn. But I think we got to check back. I mean, because I don't think we really feel that good getting in.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
That's
You're right. Like
turn.
that, I think that was like my first instinct, but was
Yeah,
to
I
yeah.
mean, if we had like 3x pot behind, so like uh if we had like 1.5 pot, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, we're not folding ever to a 10 anyway. Just bet whatever. Half pot, exactly, huh? No, not exactly. That's weird. It's not weird.
Do we bet for value here? Or do we check and then call for bluff?
He has a lot less bluffs when that comes, and we check called the flop, so uh, he doesn't have much better than us. I think I would bet here, small. Uh, it's the
Quarter
same
pot?
guy.
Or you bet more?
I don't know. What are we trying to get called by? A jack if he has
That's
it
why I thought check.
to let him
We could
bluff.
get called by worse ace.
Yeah, or like a three if he has one. Yeah, you might have been right to check, but I think at this point we should probably bet because tanking forever, he may not go for any sort of. I don't know. It's up to you. You might be right. I just think on
Uh,
that board exactly, like he'd probably check back like a lot. But like, because he could still have a four, but he could still have a five also. So like,
he had a jack.
yeah, a jack. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that is how he plays his jacks, like all of them. But it's still not very many hands.
Bet, check, call. Yeah.
Um, well, it's results oriented, but good thing we bet because he was probably checking back.
For sure.
Maybe that's not
I
true.
think Taylor would say to bet. Like in my like I'm trying to think like what Taylor would say to do more often because I think it helps me.
What does he do?
He
Just
knows everything, man. I can't fucking I have to stop myself from clicking the fold because
why?
it's so
Because
dangerous.
you might accidentally click call, but they moved it so like if you click the bottom part of it, you'll never like now it doesn't even touch the call button, so you kind of have to be like jerking your thing around, huh?
That's what's up. Hey, I really do. Okay, so let me know tomorrow when your dad hits you back because I really do want to go to the game. I think if we can
Yeah,
get tickets like that are like really good seating, like the ones we saw, then I think I want to go. I'll gladly pay the extra 100 for the.
yeah. Fuck, I'd be driving all the way down there just to go, but I mean, fuck, it'd be fun.
I mean, how often is this gonna like? I mean, I don't know. Like, you never know how often these opportunities are gonna come up where you can actually go to a game like this.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm
I
with
think
you.
I want to
I
go
just don't know how much. I don't know how much like I care that much about going or not. Like, I almost, I almost want to watch it on TV instead of going. Like, just because, like, I'm gonna get crazy, man. I gotta pace around and shit. Like I don't know if I can do it at the game. No, I can, but like I'm just kind of like fuck. I don't know. And that with the fact that it's like $400 and I gotta drive like 9 hours total. I'm like, eh. Because if we go to the game, then I wouldn't go to Thunder Valley on Saturday, obviously.
Yeah, me
Because
either, because it's on Saturday.
yeah, I mean, and whatever. It's one flight of a 400 on Saturday anyway. But and then I'm like, well, I kind of want to drive to Thunder Valley Saturday and play that if I'm not doing anything. And then it's like, well, then I might as well drive to the fucking game because it's only a couple more hours. But then I wouldn't be needing to drive to Thunder Valley in the first place. It's like,
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
no.
I gotta go. Oh, I'm back with Gamber.
That was quick. Okay, so let's fucking this table right here. Like, let's just take it over as let's just play chip leader. Because
Yeah,
like
and just
this
to
guy,
pretend like this guy doesn't exist because he's not. He doesn't exist.
right? And I mean, like, it seems like he's just got it every time he opens. Like, he's not doing
Yeah, he
anything
had
right.
jacks. He
So
had
like,
like
we can even like three bet him a couple times if he opens. You know,
to
like not
test his metal.
yeah, and because
Because
like
now we have chips to do it too.
right, if we
Like,
go down to 600 or like 650, it's probably not that big a deal. You know, because like chances are like one of these guys is gonna bust the other, and it's gonna be like another guy with around our stack. So if we take the charge right now, then by the time that happens, we're gonna have like 1.2, and then there's gonna be two guys with 600. You know, like
yeah,
yeah, we should fucking we should really. Not, it's funny because when you said I'm always afraid to click the fold button, I'm always afraid to click the fold button because like I do that too much and then it folds and I'm like it's like shotgun folds and I'm like holy fuck I should have opened even if it's like queen six off. Like
yeah, that too.
so yeah, let's try to win every pot. Why not? At least for a minute here. How did we get these chips again, dude? I don't.
Basically all from this guy. We had that hand where we had kings and he had
Oh,
9-6 off, and
it was the
then we had the hand where we had ace-9 and he had king jack.
uh,
He was second in chips, and we basically just took
yeah,
them all.
yeah. I mean, it's a good hand for us to shove pre, but I think defending is probably better because of the stacks.
I think the reason, like, yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I decided to defend,
No, I don't think you should
thinking
shove.
it would be bad to go bust.
Yeah, you can't risk going broke there. You have to. I think you have to shove. I mean, you have to defend, not shove. But like in the mid game or whatever, then you have to shove that like every time.
If he opens, I'm gonna 3-bet this.
Who? The chip leader?
Him. Yeah.
Even if the 300 stack like min raise is like, you can just make it like 2.5x and like leverage his whole stack. Fuck him.
These guys both have 15 big. Should we just jam?
No,
Because this
that
guy's.
guy's 20. It's kind of a lot.
Oh, you're right. You're
Why don't
right.
you just like 3x if you don't want him to defend, or also you could just min raise and let him defend because we have a pretty good hand. But like,
He said 3x, and then I was like, okay.
well, it's not the worst. Like he's not like he's shoving on you. Like he shoved on you once, but like he hasn't been reshoving at all, and like yeah, that sucks because we lose an extra blind. But like,
I see. I kind of feel like we should just jam.
you think so?
Yeah, because, and maybe this is like the wrong line of thinking.
Wait,
It's
open
like
that hand. You gotta open that queen four.
Oh fuck. My bad.
whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. But yeah,
Yeah, it's like I was like talking, and then it's like, yeah,
yeah, that's
you're
what
right.
I always click the full button.
Fuck, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, and Vavada's just gone, huh?
Cool.
Sick.
Um, I kind of feel like we should just jam because like he really, it's like really hard for him to call with the guy with 10 big blinds right next to him.
Yeah, but it's also pretty hard for him to rejam. I don't
I
really
think
know.
it's way easier
I
for
don't
him
really
to
know
rejam.
where the
I
three.
think it's way easier for him to rejam than it is for him to call.
Yeah, but if he's really tight with his rejams, then we're saving 20 big blinds by raise folding. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, he could definitely be folding. You're probably right. I mean, he could be folding like eights and nines and shit. Uh, to a jam, but always rejamming them. But also, like, if he's only gonna rejam like tens plus, then we just saved ourselves because he wasn't gonna fold those anyway. I guess it just depends. This guy's gambling. Oh, I thought I was gonna run king queen. You can chop it.
That'd be cool. Yeah, and I shouldn't have fucking folded that queen four. That was dumb.
I don't know. That's pretty. Let's ask about that. Yeah, I'm someone will watch the video. You want to three bet him? Do it.
I was
Fuck it.
thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, like that's what we talked about. Like he hasn't really done anything. He's still gonna
What do you
open
think is like a good sizing? You think I should just make it 3x, like 125?
like over one. I would go like 140, because like the stack's not. Yeah, that's what I was actually gonna say. Is like 145. Like you don't have to quite go. I think you have to go over 3x, but I don't think you have to quite 4x him because like oh you internet.
Cool, he folded.
Yeah, I mean like I really think he's still got to open the button and we gotta. The sizing is interesting because we if he's still sort of tight, we don't want to let him peel like king jack off, you know. And
Yeah,
those
yeah, 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 yeah.
because he might have a lot more weighted towards the middle. Like he's not opening any two, but like if we still got to go big enough that he folds like a ton of hands. This guy clearly doesn't want to play for stacks right now. The page is probably like the biggest first prize he's ever played for. You know, like oh yeah, open this hand. Don't yeah. I don't think we should do much folding, honestly. I think you could still open pretty much any two in the spot under the gun. Maybe
Pull
not
this
quite.
off.
No, I I don't think I don't. I mean,
I was thinking because like
I mean, I don't think we need it.
yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the biggest thing is like we don't need to
I mean,
call.
after we talked about the calling off the Jack 10 earlier, and then thinking about it, and like there is some money in
This is
there,
like totally different, right?
right? And the fact is like he's still jamming. He's not doing anything but jamming there, you know. So
I'm gonna
like,
jam. I think I'm gonna jam this. He's limping off 12 bigs.
yeah, I mean, if you think he's not just nutted, which like he probably isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you don't. I don't think call off Queen 10 is right. Maybe, but I don't. I definitely don't think you need it.
Yeah,
And
for
like,
sure. We for sure can pass that spot. I think it's totally
put
different
you to
because
set.
like in that exact spot, like
And then you're
in that
basically
exact spot, like we didn't have the big blinds to fold and be like, oh, we can edge pass. In this spot, it's totally different. You know what I mean? Because we have actually big
if you
blinds. We can.
call and lose, then all of a sudden you have 700, he has like 650, and that guy has 800. If you call and win, you're still in the same spot that you're in right now. Like even though that guy has more than us, like we can play the chip lead here. Like for sure we can. Like he's not playing the chip lead. Damn, this guy is jamming. Um, he still can't be that light, you know. Like maybe whatever. This guy with on the right might go crazy when he gets to like do. Oh, I would definitely open because this guy can't jam
Oh no,
light.
yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard for a guy to jam light after jamming either light or having it the hand before. Uh, but yeah, like maybe three-handed, this guy on our right might just start going crazy because some people just knit it up till a certain spot and then say, fuck it, I'm going for it. I think it's fine, all these hands. I think that guy for sure, again, just had to have it there.
Three X.
Yeah,
Or four.
three. I was gonna say at least three. So, because I mean, like I was gonna say he's almost for sure limp folding, right? Or like limp jamming, and like we can actually easily fold to like his limp jam there
Yeah.
with ace queen. So like, might as well make it juicy. So if he has limp calls, we just make a bigger pot because we dominate his limp calls. And I don't think we want him like min raise and let him just like have jack five suited and decide he can call. Okay, this is weird and like, but like in a spot like that, if I'll like because the blind's 25K, it doesn't really matter what you make it. But if the blind is like 40K, it's like sometimes enticing to make it like exactly like 140 because then it says like call 100K to them and it like, do you know what I'm saying? Like if you, I don't know, never mind. Actually,
He peeled out the small. I don't know.
he peeled the small.
Yeah.
Just bet small. I mean, it's ace high board. Like you can't have that many aces and like, yeah. I mean, I mean, you have to bet, right? Like you can't just give up. Like he might just have aces exactly there. Like I mean, the only ace he has might be ace ace. Jeez. So do you think these guys are just jamming on you because you're opening every hand? Are you
Sorry,
there?
what did you say?
Oh, I said, do you think
Yes.
these guys are jamming on you because you're opening every hand?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Hmm. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe that's like monster under the bed. You know how Taylor talks about monster under the bed.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, like that guy in the small one that jammed on you two orbits in a row. Like, it's pretty. I think it's pretty unlikely he didn't have a really good hand, or like a pretty good hand both times. Like, I don't think he just takes that spot for 20 bigs when
yeah,
he's
that's true. When
like,
there's like two 10 big blind stacks, yeah. I guess like I think the real question is, should we not open every hand?
the guy on your left, maybe semi light a couple of those times, but now he's gotten more blind. So I kind of think you can get back to what you were doing a second ago. Like, I think when he flatted you from the small, he probably just had a monster. Did he open?
Yeah, he raised 2x. I kind of want to raise. He can't call.
Yeah, you can't call. Um, I mean,
I just want to make it like 75 because like he has to fold everything. It's not king, right? Maybe like he calls small pairs,
yeah, he would probably call like nines to queens also, but he
but then
might.
we get a free card. Then we
Yeah,
get a chance to
it's
realize
fine.
everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. The only thing that would make me think maybe not to is like he might just be that type that like,
That he
but
has
no,
it always.
like he min raised and then bet small and like he's a fish and he like typed out a small number, so he probably just didn't want to bet a lot. Yeah, I don't think I honestly think everything that felt like for like an two orbits there that you were getting
Yeah, we just ran into it for a
crushed
little
is
bit.
that you just I don't think that's that's what I was that's why I asked you. I was like I feel the same way, but I know it's not true. Like I just know it's not true. But it's you still start every time it happens. You start to get that feeling because it's good to question because you don't want to just be blind to it if the guys are actually just don't give a fuck about ICM and they know you're light.
So should we open this? I think
Yeah,
we should, right? Like, yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm with it. Like now, this guy has a
yeah. He's
hard jam stack. The guy in the small one just had it both times. Like this guy is the one guy who should be rejamming, but he hasn't been doing anything, right? He rejammed
well,
once.
he hasn't had the spots to do it either.
That's true. He did do it once before the other guy jammed on you a couple times.
What about this? Do you open this? I feel like
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this guy's not defending his blind versus you again. Like these two guys aren't shoving, and that guy just got some chips. He's not. He's just not going to be anywhere near light. Like I think the dynamics like changing like constantly. Like if that 557 gets down to like 12 bigs again, then that's when I would probably consider taking some
okay.
hands out of it. Because yeah, hopefully this guy just coolers him right now and gets all his ched.
Oh, here we go. It's Chedmus.
Yeah, this is actually awesome. Oh, that's the guy who clicked back
What?
kings and wanted to fold. Remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was in the small and the guy made 21 and he made like 31.
You made it 34.
Yeah, and then the guy jammed and he. Yeah, I mean, obviously you have aces. What a fucking idiot. Let's go. That's what I said. Let that guy cooler him. Oh, so we still like have the chip lead. I mean, like, I honestly think if this guy opens the button, like, yeah, not with this hand, but with a lot of hands, I think you should three bet him. Maybe even this hand, because like he's gonna feel like he's gotta open sometimes. But he's also probably okay with you just running it over and him coolering guys. What's fourth to third? Oh, I could.
It's 700. Come
So
on,
it's
shove again. Let's go. Get it in there.
if he shows here, I mean, I'm not gonna fold if I were you, but I would be like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
oh.
like it feels nasty.
Now all of a sudden we're playing for our entire stack, and he just jammed on me, and this, and it's a lot more blinds. I
What do we
mean,
do if he three bets? Do we just
there could
PO?
be I mean, there could honestly be an argument for folding to a jam from him here. Like,
I don't think so, man. I mean, I guess I see your point, but
this
like,
is, dude, you should, oh, he peeled. Okay, well, he probably doesn't have much ace. I don't know. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I kind of just want to bet. We don't have a heart. Like, you think it's dumb to bet here?
No, I'm actually sort of unclear myself.
I think, yeah, okay. Like,
Uh,
I think that we should. bet
I
because
mean,
it's like such an easy fold
the
to like.
problem is that he has uh his entire range there is like ace jack, ace queen, possibly ace king, and like middle middle to high pairs, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you agree? Like
Yes,
that's a
yes, yes,
lot.
yes, for sure.
So
Because of how long he tanked and thought
what?
about it, like that timing defined his range.
Yeah, but it's also it's yeah, that's true. That's actually, but you've also been getting cut out a bunch. Yeah, actually, you know what? He fucking just
He called
peeled the
here.
small blind. That's not true, actually, I think. Um,
12 bigs. I think this is a call.
probably, yeah.
Fuck.
It's fine. I mean, so I was gonna say I thought you were gonna win, but it's like the main reason it could be would be a fold is because of what the stacks are right now.
What do you do here?
I like 2.5x. I still don't think he. I mean, he still has two random cards, and he just can't. He's not jamming any two, or even like he's not jamming that much. I mean, he jammed on you a few times, but like you still have queen jack, and like I don't think you should shove because it seems too high risk. Um, but yeah, clearly calling off the ace eight suited is like plus EV, but uh,
Yeah, but
I was only
it
thinking
was.
about it in like what we're getting in like the stack because the change in stack there is pretty significant just because of the other guys' stacks. This guy's just having internet issues, I think, like you were. I guess it's just going around the table. Damn. I mean, don't you think he has to, like, he can't just shove, like, what can he shove there? That's not, like, he has to have, like, a flush draw or an open ender or a seven, right? Like, don't you think? I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
again,
I
I
mean,
don't think he just peels, like, the 10-6 off and then shoves. I don't know. I don't think he has much, like, ace 10 that he's just going to shove, defend, and then shove over
he
bet.
might have something like ace deuce, ace three.
Yeah, well, 10.
Do we just jam this?
Yeah, I think so. Um, I mean, it's just it's too far from the bottom, I think, for it to be a raise fold. And that guy may we don't know what he's gonna do with the chip lead. Interesting. I know we should probe here a lot, but part of me thinks this might be a time to check here again because we can check. I mean, our hand we have double gut shot, and king high is probably ahead a lot, but I'm not sure. I think betting's totally fine.
we just need to target ace high, right? So
Uh, yeah, I mean nothing else is folding, so
I think we can go
do you
small
think
here.
he has a lot of ace high? Hmm. So he opened the 9-10 off in the cutoff, so he's probably doing something with his chip lead, so we can probably rejam on him with hands like King 10 now going forward. Because I think the default there would have been to shove, but obviously with the stacks, it's a bit different.
I mean, okay, bud.
That was pretty terrible.
Just oi.
How much did you have? Like 12 bigs?
You think it's okay to
He's
pass this?
down to raise call off 12 bigs there, but he doesn't want to jam it when you're the effective stack. Like what a legend. How does that make any sense? Okay, so it seems to appears like this guy is doing what he's doing. Like you could try once minusing here, but this guy I feel like he's gonna 3-bet you like 1,000%.
Yeah.
But yeah, but good. All right, cool. He's not doing it in like the greatest spot he could ever do it. Like, I guess they're short enough that he can't really do it. Maybe that's why. But he's probably just a nit. But it's definitely still possible that he knows what's up a little bit, and he
I
sees
mean,
the
it seems
stacks.
like he knows a little bit,
But
but
he just folded again. Like he.
yeah.
But some people get scared when the guys are short behind them.
Think we should just limp here,
Um,
or is this
I
hand
don't think
so
that's
bad that
gonna
we should
work.
raise? We could also just pass.
I think folding's okay here to just give him a walk. But like I was saying, we don't know for sure that he's taking like all the spots, but we did see him like I mean, he jammed a few times over the raise. He defended, then he uh jammed that 7 high board or whatever. So that mixed with the fact that these guys are short and they can still bust and like I think it's okay to give him a walk there. I mean, if he folds his button, then we should.
I don't think he's going to.
But yeah. If he would have folded there, it's still like it doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't understand that he can put pressure on you. It just he might just be the guy that's like, well, this guy's too short because like a lot of people have that like he's too short for me to raise because they think they have to like call off with 7 deuce or whatever.
I mean, he's just jamming every hand now.
Yeah, it was just 2 hands. I mean, all right. He's gonna chill out here.
I think this is gonna play better as a jam, right?
I think you.
Or do you like raise fold
I
better?
think you have to raise. I think you have to raise full here because.
Well, what if we
the
raise fold
stacks-
to him and call this off?
Yeah, that's probably okay. You can maybe just fold to him too, honestly. But he kind of got away.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Like,
clearly the jam would get through a lot, but like you just can't, I just don't think you can do it with those 2 super short stacks. You know, like
yeah.
I was before the hand came, I was gonna say this is gonna be really close if we have like 8s here, and then we got ace 9 off, and I'm like, well, that's a lot worse than 8s. But like, I mean. It's not super top heavy, you know, like what are we at, $1,700 right now? And getting the second is 3,300. Whereas first is 46. Like getting from four-handed to heads up is more important than winning the tournament. So if we had a good chance
Like
to
money wise, right?
right, it's worth more money. Well, it's actually about the same. I can't see fourth place. It's about the same, but at this point, like we're a bit more likely to get heads up than to win the tournament. And when we get heads up, we can still win the tournament for like piles. I don't know. I hope I'm not wrong.
Yo, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I muted myself. My bad. My dog's out, so it got noisy. I'm trying to turn my TV off. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, somebody busted.
Yeah, and you had, God damn it, my TV just like, dude, this is so weird. It's like the second time today that I turned it off and then it turned right back on. Was he sitting out too? Are they both sitting out? Let's go. Oh no, okay. They got dark there. It looked like. What a dumb idea to put in. Leave yourself 5K behind when there's internet problems.
We should just fold this, right?
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait this guy out. With the way the stacks are out, what's this jump is? I can't see when it's highlighted. What's this jump? $1,200
That's
bucks.
1,000.
And then the second to third jump's only 1,300, 1,350. That would have been close if he jammed there, because then he's gonna. I think you have to call him, because he's gonna take the lead from you, or the second place lead.
I probably would have called.
Yeah, I think you gotta call.
Call and lose, 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 call and lose.
Dude. Damn, it's 11:30. Really? What the fuck?
I thought you said it was 1:30.
Are we disconnected?
No, I'm here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This fucking
No, I mean,
shitty
you and
ass-
I are clearly connected, but are you disconnected from Bovada? Something's wrong. This is a really bad time for the internet to be bad. I mean, do you agree? Like, getting heads up with like 400 versus like 200 is like not that different, especially when like
Yes.
we're trying
Yes.
to.
It's like the same.
It's close to the same, yeah. So like, I mean, eventually this guy's gonna double or bust. So like, If he doubles, then we're just gonna.
I mean,
Either way, we're,
if he doubles, then we play chip EV, and if he, you know, like
yeah, exactly. It's something. The dynamic's gonna change. If he keeps folding, then so be it. We're gonna get a heads up with fucking. Well, it's gonna be less than 10 blinds probably, no matter what. So I think at least I think that's what the approach should be here. And it's weird because so many tournaments I've been playing lately are so top heavy. It's so much different than this. What's up with your internet?
I don't know,
It
man.
can't
I
be
can
the
hear
internet
you.
because yeah, we're fine. Yeah, so it's damn it. 5. Yeah, now we're like trying to double if we can, obviously. It's weird because the lobby's updating. Like the
What's up?
large stack just changed and shit. So it's definitely your fucking internet. I mean, definitely not your internet. It's definitely Bovada or Ignition.
Fuck, I'm getting blinded out.
Do you think you are? Oh yeah, that kind of
Yeah,
happened.
chips.
Fuck. I mean, you want me to try? I mean, I can log in. It might not be any different.
He doubled again.
How do you know?
He has 900K now.
Oh, you're getting blinded out in the lobby? What the fuck? Did you exit the table and then take my seat? Yeah. God damn it. What a fucking time to blind out.
How dumb.
Whatever. This guy's gonna stack off right here. Alright, couple doubles will be alright. What the fuck?
Alright, GG.
JJ. Oh, that was dumb. That sucked. That was fucking Ignition's problem.
Has to be, right?
Yeah. Damn, you cashed. Oh, you cashed 2 out of 5. That's pretty good.
What's up?
You only played 5 tournaments today?